Hey friends, it's Betsy from the blog flourishingplace.com, and in today's video I want to talk all about how to unpack efficiently after vacation. As I mentioned, my name is Betsy. I have a wonderful husband and two small kiddos, and we have just come back from vacation. So today I kind of want to talk through steps to unpack from your vacation efficiently. Oftentimes when we get home, especially if you have kids, you're tired and you're worn out, and it's just hard to know where to start. There's piles of laundry, the kids are cranky, everybody's hungry. And so I just kind of wanted to take you through a few simple steps for how to prioritize what you need to get done and how to get through that whole unpacking process as quickly and easily and painlessly as possible. I have a full blog post in the description box below that covers this in more detail if you're interested. But basically, when we roll in from vacation, and I should clarify, the vacation that we just went on, it was a road trip and then we were camping. And so we were dealing with messy car, messy clothes, the whole 9 yards. And so it obviously looks a little bit different if you took an airplane flight, but some of the principles definitely still apply. It's overwhelming regardless of how you vacationed, right? Coming home is always kind of a big chaotic mess, and it takes a little bit of time to regroup. Step number one, this sounds obvious, but it's to just completely empty the vehicle. So if you have been road tripping, and if you've been road tripping with kids, you know, oh my gosh, there is stuff in every nook and cranny, it feels like. So go ahead and make your first priority emptying out the vehicle, luggage and that kind of stuff, but then also trash and anything like that. Some people right away like to take the car washed and get it vacuumed out and everything. That's great. And if you're one of those people that likes to do that first thing, that's awesome. For us, I needed to get us on a track of getting some other essential things done first. And so I opted to wait to wash the car and vacuum it out until we had gotten a lot of the other stuff done at home. After the vehicle was empty, I went ahead and put away food. That's always kind of the next thing I do because we're dealing with a cooler. And so I'm putting away food from both the dry goods, you know, the stuff that doesn't need to be refrigerated, but especially everything out of the cooler goes into the fridge. And that's also just a good time to kind of move things around in the fridge, put stuff in the sink that needs to be tossed out, make sure that you're consolidating and not just throwing a bunch of random things into the fridge and shoving the door closed, which I have been guilty of in the past. Next thing I do is start a load of laundry. And you know, laundry is one of those big things when you come home from vacation. It is overwhelming, it is a mountain, and there's always so much to do. And the picture that I'm showing you here is definitely not the full amount of laundry we had. We had a lot more than that. And then my kids, of course, were around, so they were dumping Duplo blocks into the laundry pile. And so there were several Duplo blocks that got run through the washer and dryer. But that's life with kids, you know. Keeping laundry going. As soon as you get a load of laundry started, you are going to feel like you're getting some momentum. And that's just how laundry works. If you can get a load in, get it run through the washer, get it into the dryer, and keep things moving, you're gonna feel like you're making good progress. While the laundry is going, and I have a load that's washing in the wash machine, I go ahead and do any dishes that need to be done. So like I said, we went camping on this vacation. So when we came home, I had dishes to do from all of the stuff that we had taken camping with us. Once the dishes were done, I was dealing with a clean kitchen, which was great. And then I had a load of laundry that was ready to go into the dryer and another load that was ready to go into the wash machine. Next step, after you get those things done, I would recommend getting things done that need to get done for the week ahead. So for example, getting lunches made. If you're at a point where either people are going off to class or going off to work the next day, often we're coming home on a Sunday and needing to get back into regular life on a Monday. So anything that you can do to prep everybody in the family for the next day, even if it's setting clothes out, like I said, getting lunches made, those kinds of things, so that Monday is not this harried, chaotic rush of trying to figure out where stuff is and trying to get things done when you're still exhausted from vacation. And honestly, that is a big question that I ask myself in terms of how I prioritize things when we get home from vacation. It is, what do we need to be functional for the week? And I start at the top of that list, and then I kind of work my way down the priorities. So we all need clean clothes. We all need food to eat. We all need, you kind of go down that list of things. So do you need to make a quick grocery store run that night, for milk or eggs or whatever? All of that kind of stuff is just helpful so that you're prioritizing the things that are going to propel you into the week successfully. The last piece of advice I would have, and this is probably one of the most important pieces of advice, is do an easy dinner, an easy cleanup for that night. So when you come home from vacation, like I said, we're all exhausted. It's just kind of the way it is. The kids are cranky. And so for us, we opted to do a take and bake pizza when we got home from our vacation this time. But if you have a meal in the freezer that you've made, you can actually go ahead and pull that out, put it in the fridge before you leave on your trip. And then you've got just a 9x13 of whatever that's ready to go into the oven when you get home. But just make it easy on yourself and do a dinner that is no prep, no cleanup. You can even eat on paper products or whatever if you want to, so you're not doing more dishes. Whatever you can do to make dinner that night as easy and stress-free as possible is going to go a long way towards helping you unpack efficiently after vacation. So that's basically kind of what I do the day that we get home. Now, obviously, I understand we all get home at different times. Sometimes you're getting in at midnight or whatever, and in that case, these are things that you would be doing the next day or in the days that follow. But if you're getting home at a reasonable time, as much as you can knock out that day, you're gonna feel so much better. And none of us feel like doing it, right? We always feel like coming home and just crashing on the couch or crashing in bed or whatever. But you're gonna feel so much better if you can just knock as much of that stuff out right away as possible. You're emptying the suitcases, you're getting the laundry going, you're getting luggage put away, and you're getting the house and getting the family back to a place of routine and kind of getting in a groove before the week starts. In the days that follow, I would definitely recommend, like I said, cleaning up the car. If you can wash the car, vacuum the car, and then also just continuing the laundry. This is something that we all know just seems to continue endlessly. As much as you can knock out a ton of laundry and just keep it going in the days that follow, you are going to be so much happier and feel so much more on top of things. One additional thing I did, and it'll look a little bit different for everybody, but one additional thing that I did after coming home was I just lay out my calendar, and in my case, it's a bullet journal. I use a bullet journal to keep track of my to-do lists and keep track of appointments and all of that kind of thing, and my calendar. I've written a blog post on that, a couple blog posts actually, and I will link one up in the description box below if you want to check it out. But I go through that and I just look at the coming week, and I have a kind of a weekly spread where I've got Monday through Sunday listed out and kind of what's coming up, so that I know if there's anything that I need to prep for on that Sunday evening going into Monday, I know kind of what's coming and nothing is catching me by surprise. So as much as you're kind of able to look at your calendar for the coming week and see what you've got coming, so that again, you can very easily prioritize what needs to get done first and what can kind of wait a little bit. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any ideas and hacks for how you get home and unpack efficiently, I would love it if you would put that in the comments below. I love to hear some of those additional ideas, and I know other folks would as well. It is just such an overwhelming prospect sometimes to get back into the swing of life, but vacations are so worth it, and the memories that we make are so fun. We had a terrific time as a family. My husband and I were able to relax and unplug, and we had so much fun with the kids. And so it definitely is worth any of the inconvenience of coming home and unpacking and getting back to regular life. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I make videos on this channel all about decluttering, organizing, and creating beauty in your home on a budget, and I will see you next time. Bye.